I got hit 3 times, and at the time I didn't even know I got hit. It's afterwards, the effect is like I was getting hit continuously with a hammer. And I was just fighting with my life. My life was just drawing away from me.
The low velocity bullets, the shotguns, they tend to travel less quickly with less power, and therefore they do damage almost directly to the path that they go through. Quite the opposite with the high velocity ones.
Everything was just going so fast in front of me. It's like I had 100 buses driving at me and I'm trying to dodge every one of these buses.
The revolvers and the more powerful guns, and the bullet is traveling very, very high velocity with huge amount of kinetic energy. What that does is, wherever the bullet hits the body, it's not quite where the injury is, because it sends a ripple yards away from that track.
As soon as the adrenaline stopped running in me, because I was trying to shoot the other person as well, and I realised that I got shot, and I see the blood and everything, and I could feel the hammer, so it's about a minute.
These days, if you were carrying a gun and you would be, if you were over 21, you'd automatically get 5 years. The law's going to change, and if you were anything between 18 and 21, you'd also get 5 years.
What is happening is that older people are giving the guns to younger people to carry around because they know that they're not liable to be prosecuted. Well, that is going to change. We're going to make sure that that younger people with guns will actually face penalties.
What would make people scared of actually having a gun?
The fact that if anyone possessed one and they decided to kill someone that I loved.
You know, we at the Palace, we take education very seriously. It's very important that we educate our kids. I mean, this film is part of that process in having a message out there for against gun crime.
If I was to point this plastic gun at someone and ask them for like their money or their purse, what would that lead to?
If you held up someone with a replica gun, that would be seen as armed robbery, and you might get 5 years for that.
You have shown me a replica gun, and I have never in my life seen a replica gun before, and I am really shocked by what I've seen because it looks absolutely like the real thing.
If you've got a real gun or a replica gun and you're dealing drugs as well, you've been looking at 8, 10, 15 years.
And in fact, from October of this year, 2007, the sale, import and manufacture of replica weapons will be banned in this country. And if, in fact, people bring them in from abroad, if they sell them, if they manufacture them, then they will go to prison.
I think that young people need something to do. Years ago, when I was growing up, there was lots of youth clubs, there was the Boys Brigade, there was the Scouts, and a host of other movements. Over the last 15, 20 years, all those facilities have closed down.
I want to make sure that the council, Lambeth Council, becomes much more engaged in what young people want from the council, so that we build the trust, and they will come to us if they have, a project that they want to get funding for. They have worries about, their particular area.
A lot of those young people, if you ask them really, they don't want much. They want a job, they want a flat, they want a girlfriend. They want someone who actually respects them and shows them a bit of attention and love.
No kid should really do drugs. But at the same time, they've put us in a position where there's drugs around us and there ain't no jobs and there's no way to make. So at the same time, we got to come up with our own plan. You know what I'm trying to say? We got to do what we got to do to see tomorrow. And guns now, I think that's just totally man-made. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's been dropped on us with the drugs to mix us up. Like the drugs weakens your mind and then you got a gun.
At night they're out and they're going to get caught up in, starting selling drugs, doing drugs. Eventually that's going to lead to owning a gun and having to kind of make your bones on the street, which is really sad.
Gangs. I don't think gangs should be, but if you look on TV, if you look on the road, police is gangs, FBI is gangs, the government's a gang. So it's like we're kind of emulating what we're seeing.
My first exit programme, we did a football match, and I thought, I'll have 10 workers on because this is going to be hell. I'm going to bring 3 crews together and they're all going to kick off. No, they didn't. They all knew each other. They were all mates. right? Nowadays, they've all gone into wearing, since the summer, they've all started wearing colours. So each area is very much defined by a state, and there's a lot of territorial stuff breaking out. That's worrying. That's a different trend that's sort of caught on. And so I think it may get worse. There's a lot of beef starting to happen between different crews. So there is potential for it getting quite nasty out there.
I'm walking on the street one time, New Year's Day. You know what I'm trying to say? New Year's Day, 06. I get stopped for a crime I didn't even commit. Someone else made me look bad. I fit their description because we're all just like the same. Do you know what I'm saying? They see us the same when we're really not.
The attitude and, to be honest, the calibre of the police has changed a lot, and they are really committed to working with the community. But, you know, it's understandable if suspicions are there and they take a long time to die out.
It's a problem we're going to be dealing with over 10, 15 years. So we need to really engage the youngest people, the preschool children, and actually sort of, you know, get them to be trusting the police and, you know, public bodies more. I
took 5 of the young people who I've worked with down to a Home Affairs Select Committee. They've interviewed lots of adults. So when the young people talked about music, they said, is the music a big influence on you? And all my lot, we all laughed. Because it's an obvious question. It's a question all the adults ask, right? They said, we know this rap music, yeah, you know, it's like pimp this. That. I mean, one of the MPs, he was really funny, right? So we all laughed, and he went, why are you laughing? And they went, no. You know, rap music is like an art form. It's like poetry. It talks about our lives, our experiences. You know, it's a way of young people expressing themselves. Equally, you see violence on television. If you think we're that ignorant that we're going to get that influenced by that. And then the MPs, instead of taking on board what they were saying, they went, well, we've had lots of black adults tell us it's the music. And I just wanted to say, actually, listen to them. Instead of saying adults are telling us this, well, actually, young people are telling you this. And young people are not included in the process. And they're not listened to, because young people know the solutions. And if you empower them up to take that control, it's amazing, because they do, and they're really articulate and powerful.
The love I got for you, ma, the work can explain. For you I live my whole life, cause we live the same. Don't even open your mouth, cause I see the pain. Struggles you go through, when I make it, ma, I owe it to you. I feel your pain, but the vision's even clearer. Always at work, but your goals you ain't getting nearer. Without you, where would I be? From there you pushed me out, you never left me. Took care of me, grew me up, although it must have been hard. 3 kids by yourself must felt emotionally scarred. But you did your best, didn't have a lot, but you learned to appreciate it more when you have less. So what the pain and the stress, had your hands out. No money, but your love, it never ran out. I'm a man now, life is looking planned out. Working hard, don't want no handout. Scream my lyrics loud, hold your head up, I'll make you proud. Letter to my mother. If anything happens to me, tell her I love her. Show she wash his hair, you never get enough of. Letter to my mother. I'm trying hard just to keep the tears in, nobody cares. The world ain't fair, stressing got me wasting so many years, shedding so many tears. If you're weak, you fail, well, these are strong survive. So many days I wish I wasn't alive. Poverty, pain, stress, that's all I see through my eyes. Just in the ghetto, struggling, waiting to rise. I don't feel the way I look, so don't judge me by the cover. Just read the book, it's not me, it's what I see. I just feel like a slave, just wanna be free. But I'm trapped in this game, forced to hustle for a change. That's my only choice, similar to the plague, but I'm trying to spread my voice. Change the world, I ain't lying. Look on the news, so many people dying. Nobody cares, just another death. Until what happened to the person closest to your chest. Listen. Letter to my mother. Tell her I love her. Letter to my mother. Tell her I love her. To my mother. tell her I love her. Letter to my mother.